Hi all, long time no see. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying not to be too loud because Duncan is working from home and he's on a business call right now. When I started setting this up he wasn't, but he's on a lot of calls. Yesterday was practically all calls all day, so I'll never film if I try to wait until he's not on calls. How you're doing? I thought I'd do a little catch up. I'm stood up because I don't trust myself on that stool after last time. I'm also very hot and sweaty after organising because the table we'd taken with us to game night on Friday. I went to a girly night with my auntie and my mum and my sister at my auntie's house, and we took the table I use here because it folds down and she doesn't have a table for games, so I took it with us. So I had to get that back out the car. Tripod was in there because we'd taken it with us when we went out and about, so I had to get that back set up. It's surprising how heavy that tripod is. And then get my camera set up, and then I've reorganised my room a bit so I can move. Got the finally got the stuffing packed away, that big bag of 10 that was all doing away. It's been here for ages. Now they're individual and up on the shelves, so I can move in here again, which is nice. And then I sorted out the Crafty Ossie boxes. I was going to film sorry, I was going to film doing the Crafty Ossie boxes, but I've decided I think it'd be more fun if we had a craft and chat and I'd done them while we were chatting away, so I will do them at a later date. Maybe live, may not be, it depends if I can get this room set up for live, because I don't think any of my decent cameras can actually work as a webcam of sorts, which means I'd be on my actual webcam, which might not be as nice looking. So I may just do a film, craft and chat, and then pop that up and maybe premiere it or something so I can still chat to you guys. I don't know, we'll see. But I thought I'd show you what I've been doing because it's been a little while. Last time you saw me I was just working on this triangle thing, shawl thing. I've actually started a whole other one, but I've forgotten to bring it in. I'm doing it with the Riot yarn. Riot Berry I think I'm doing it with. But yeah, I've forgotten that one, so I'll show you that another time. But I have got a couple of finished and a couple of whips. The first one I'll show you, you may have seen this one, I can't remember when the last time I showed you it. So it does have his arm, but I haven't sewn it on yet. So this is my extra large teddy, big. This will be, all my new prices will go live by the time this goes up into the shop. I am dramatically increasing my prices for my toys. I was trying to make it affordable for people around here for a little while, but the hours I put into it versus what I actually get, especially when the shop takes 20%, I'm making less than like 50p an hour. So my prices are drastically going up for my toys. Everything else is either staying around the same or only having a slight increase because I already priced them at reasonable prices for me, not necessarily for people on a lower budget, but I'm not looking for lower budget people. My stuff is supposed to be for the higher budget because when it comes to knitting and crochet and things, it takes us a lot longer to do things. And so a higher budget is what we have to go for if we want to actually earn a decent wage. So that's what I'm doing. So I haven't finalised the prices on them, but I will let you know when I have finalised the new prices. But yeah, so working on that teddy. And then some of you would have noticed yesterday on my thing I was redoing stitch markers because my other ones kept catching on this. So I've made these, I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but they're basically just little loops with a little blue bead on it. I don't know, can you see that? But there's 32 of them in it, and this is my other whip. I'm trying really carefully not to knock this off, but it is getting there. Now this is a shawl, it's not a hat, it's just it's on a very small cable right now, so I can see if I can stretch it out so you can see. It's very fine yarn on a cone, but it's getting there. I'm on row 109, I think, of 160. So hopefully by the time I do the next one of these, I'll be able to take it off the needles and you can actually see the full size, because it is quite bunched up, as you can probably see. It's very bunched up on here at the moment, and then by the time you blocked it out as well, it's going to be much bigger. But this is coming out really nicely. It's really hard to show you like this, but I'm really liking the way it's coming out. This is the Queen Anne's lace by M. Mario that I started last year, not long after he died, and we said I was going to do some of his stuff again because I'd done this one before, but I'd done it in a 4-ply yarn, and I wanted to see how it looks in this really thin lace weight, almost thread weight yarn. And I'm really liking it. This is going to be part of my wedding collection. I plan on doing shawls and skirts and things for weddings in this fine stuff, so they would be the much higher priced stuff. But it will eventually get done, it's getting there. So that's all the whips, other than the other one of these I've forgotten to bring in. I'll show you another time. So this, as you remember, I was working on last time, is now finished. I will attempt to pick this up so you can see it. Good job these things are light. So it is very long, goes all the way down to there. So on me it touches the floor. I mean, if you look where it is, so it touches the floor on me. On someone who's a proper height and not 5 foot nothing, it should fall around their ankle or a bit higher, which would be quite nice. I think that's sort of height most people like. It's reasonably wide. My arms don't actually stretch to the ends, so it is quite a wide one as well. Fold it in half a minute and then hopefully I can, there we go. So that's in half, so it's twice that, as well as all the way up. So it is lovely, and obviously it's big enough to be worn around like that, or you can wear it around like that because it is big enough, or you can, for those who are taller, so it doesn't fall on the board, you can tie it around your waist and have it as a sarong on a beach. Let's keep that for a minute. So it's really nice. I'm going to make some smaller ones as well, so that people like me who are short asses can actually use it. But it's getting there. So the next thing I've got to show you, I was using up the rest of the yarn basically. So I made a little thing. It's not been blocked, so the fringe needs evening out and things, but turn it around. See, it's a little beach coverall skirt thing, or a festival skirt. Again, it's the same mesh. It's just got a thick chain. I put all 3 colours together and then crocheted a chain that goes around so it can tie around there. That, for the skinnier people, can also be used as a poncho. So let's see if I can get it up into a poncho position a minute. And then just tie that around. There we go. So it can also be used as a poncho. There was no, let's see if I can get back down again. There's no pattern on these. I literally just kind of guessed my numbers and did a basic mesh, a double crochets and single crochets, or if you're UK that's treble crochets and double crochets. That's all it was. So it was a nice and simple, mindless project, which is what I needed, to be honest. So that's that done. So I'm going to do more of them. The more I see it, the more I like it. So I'm definitely going to do more of them. And then those who have been paying attention will notice I finally finished my 5D butterfly. If I can back a bit, get it all in. There we go. So this was the 5D gems. I'm really happy with the way it came out. Don't fall. Yeah, that I really like that. I'm going to get some resin and test some resins on all the ones that I've done. That's Grace, GB Maltese Grace. She's been doing some resins on her channel for them, showing the different types and all the different finishes you can do. So I'm going to see if I can find the sort of similar things she's used to put on mine and see how that goes, see if I get it right. My mouth is really dry and I don't have a drink in here, sorry. But hopefully I'll have that done in the summer when I can open the doors and things so there's good airflow around here. But yeah, so I'm hoping to actually start working in resin, doing other things, not just coating things but actually making things in resin, which would be really cool. And Duncan is looking to take up doing woodwork, like spinning on a lathe and things, so he might work with resin and wood as well. So it's gonna, hopefully by the summer we're going to be an incredibly crafty husband and wife team. But yeah, that's about all. The shop is still undecided. It did look promising because they haven't started the close down process yet, and they're supposed to close down at the end of this month, so we thought we may be in luck and the council may have found a way to keep it going. But then of course coronavirus hit and no one's shopping because everyone's in isolation. So I think it's likely that the shop's definitely going to go now, because without customers we can't keep going, and of course nobody can go out shopping at the moment, not unless you're very lucky to be not vulnerable or around anyone that's vulnerable, which is very unlikely. So the shop's gone, which just means I'll go back to selling online only, and at some point artisan fairs, but all of them have been cancelled. The council run an artisan fair once a month on Sundays in town. They also do a teenage market and a French market, all these sort of things. But they've all been cancelled, so online will be my only selling choice for a little bit. But that's good for me in a way, because it gives me more time to build up new stock, because this teddy that I'm working on is my only teddy in stock at the moment. There's a few teddies down in the shop, but I don't actually have any here for anyone who wants to buy online, so it's given me time to make more things and just to relax. I needed to take time out from crochet, and I've done a load of 5D painting because I was kind of burnt out. I mean, I loved selling all those toys and making them, but it became too much. So I've now, that's how I've managed to sit and do this, because I don't need to make toys at the moment, other than to go online. And let's be fair, most toys will sell around Christmas, so that's what I'm working towards, doing a whole bunch ready for Christmas. I'm tempted to, instead of putting up and going live each time I make something on the shop, I might do a live update once a month, so make a bunch of stuff, get it all on the site, and then at the beginning of the month I will then put them all live and say, well, it's live, go grab what you want. I think that's probably going to be my best bet, instead of putting things on sporadically as I make them, because at least if I do it at a set time each month, people know when there's new stock to come back in to get stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to do. So we're on the 18th of March, so I will probably go live with some of this new stock, because I should have more finished by then. I'll go live in the 1st of April, that's a good day to go live, April Fool's Day, isn't it? I'll go live after midday, because I don't know about you, but over here you stop doing April Fools at midday, so I'll probably go live after midday, or I may hold off and go live on the 2nd. But usually the plan is to go live on the 1st of each month, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's about it. So yeah, hopefully at some point I will film a craft and chat with each of the Craftiosity boxes, because like a year's worth now I still haven't had time to do, but now I have time to do them. So I'll pick one a month to do. If there's any you want to see me do first, pop it down in the comments, because I'm not fussed which order I do them all in. Some of them will take a little more setup, because obviously one of them last month's is dyeing a tea towel. I've actually found someone online who lives in Wiltshire, who's part of one of the Wiltshire craft groups I'm on, who actually gets a Craftiosity box, and I've seen her tea towel and it looks really good. We were discussing about it, so I'm really excited to do that one. But obviously that one's going to take a little more setup with liquids and dyes. I need to get an extra table and organise how I'm going to do it all, but some of them should be pretty simple, just to sit down when I find a chair I can sit on, because I'm stood up, to chat with you when I make them. So I thought that might be a nice little way, because it's been a while since I've done a craft and chat and I've been a little out of practice, so I thought if I do the Craftiosity boxes I can chat about what I'm doing as well as then whatever pops into my head. And then if I go live you'll be able to chat with me, if not you can just pop down in the comments and I can respond there, you know. So yeah, I think that's about it. There's not much to tell you, to be honest. Oh, pain clinic. I haven't told you how the pain clinic went. Health update for those who don't care. It was really good. They had me speak to the, I think she called herself occupational health, is that right? Occupational therapist, that might have been it. And another guy who kind of works with the whole scheme of COPA. So I think he was more the mental health side of it, I'm not sure, can't remember. But anyway, both of them together had a chat and they were really lovely. Turns out they have an entire craft section for helping people cope by doing it with crafts. So I might actually get to do some glasswork and some woodwork. So excited. But then they'll have me do some on-land training stuff, and looks like I might be back in the hydro pool doing stuff, which would be quite nice. And then it's group work, so I'll get to meet other people and we can chat and discuss and share ideas. And yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a really good way for me to learn to manage my pain and relearn my limits, which I'm really excited about. I did discover my limits on Thursday, I think it was. Thursday last week, I can't remember. Some of you who are on my personal profile on Facebook would have seen. We went to Moores Valley and I tried to cycle. Turns out I can still ride a bike. That bit was fine. It wasn't so fine when we went on the route because there's hills and things. And by the time we got back, my body was in full-on shut-down shaking mode. I mean, I was trying to spoon with a hot chocolate. I tried to spoon up the thing and my hand was just like this. It was like, so I ended up having to take my rescue meds because my body was just, the whole body was just like this. I was full on shakes and quite dizzy and kind of not quite with it. So I took them and the rescue meds helped. They got me back up running. My legs kind of gave out, but luckily I was next to the chair to sit down, so that was good. But I still enjoyed it. We did a walk on the Monday, and it was tough, but mentally it was really good for me. So I'll stick to walking for now. No cycling for at least another year. I think I need to still build up much more strength and stamina, which hopefully this pain clinic will do. I did film both the walk and the cycle, and some of our other days out at the beach and things, but the footage isn't really any good, so I'm not going to put it up. Walking, I had a chest strap on with it, with an action camera, but it's meant that you've got this sway as I walk. I thought I was trying to keep myself straight, but of course I'm with my crutches, so I swayed anyway. And so I think it's just going to be a pain in the arse trying to fix the sway and put it up for you guys. So I'm just not going to put any of that stuff up. Hopefully next time I'll get a better angle for filming and you'll be able to join us without the swaying. We'll see. So I think I'm going to go and get a drink because my mouth is going blah, 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 blah. But I think I've shared everything and done everything and I need to sit down. My legs hurt. But I will see you all soon. Don't forget to pop along to my Facebook group, Sonia Jones Crafts, and share all your wonderful work. I try to put a banner up each week of someone's finished project. I've done a few. I haven't done one for last week because I took a week off. So the one from the week before is still up there, which is a wonderful bag by Sue Hordle actually. She's a friend on Facebook. And then I didn't change it this week so far because no one's put any new finished projects up. So please pop along and pop your projects in any craft, doesn't have to be yarn based, any craft whatsoever, and share your work, and then I can pick a banner photo to put up on the, you know, the big long photo they have on groups. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, so pop along to there, and I'm also on Instagram as Sonia Jones Crafts, so please do come along and follow me on there, and you can usually see the sneak peeks of what I'm working on because I tend to put photos up there. I am on Twitter, Sonia L Jones. I'm trying to post more often there. I'm a little slow there, but I'm trying. I'm on TikTok, Sonia Jones Crafts again on TikTok, so please do come along if you're on there and follow me. I'm not very good at it, but I'm trying. I've also recently started a new Facebook page and a new Instagram page profile thing for Sonia Jones Photography. As some of you would have noticed, I'm taking back up much photography. I used to do it when I was younger as a kid, just for fun, and slowly over the years I've done bits and bobs because I've really enjoyed it, but I'm decided this year that I'm gonna really try to push my photography up and start turning it into notepads and bags and coasters and all that sort of stuff. So if you'd like to see my progress as I learn to become better at photography, please do check out the Instagram post and my Facebook page. It's just Sonia Jones Photography, but they're all linked in various places to each other, all of my social media profiles, so feel free to join and follow and chat on any of them. I do have a Patreon account, but I don't put anything on it because I don't have any patrons. But if you feel like supporting me, I'm Sonia Jones Crafts on there again, I think. And I do have Coffee. I think that's how they pronounce it, Coffee. KO-FI. And that's where you can just donate. I think the minimum's £3. I think it's a set thing. I think it's £3. I can't change it. It's what they've set, but it's basically designed to buy someone a coffee. I don't drink coffee, but the money will actually go towards the group, towards the channel. So if you have the odd £3 and you want to support me that way, but if you can't afford to buy any of my products, or don't want to buy any of my products, I'd happily take donations there too. But if you can't pay anything, which is what most of us can't do because most of us are broke, you can support my channel by just liking and sharing and commenting on all of my so in the comment section here, like and share my videos. On Instagram, like my photos and comment, and on Facebook, like and share them, you know, just to get me seen out and about. That really is a big push, and that's what I really appreciate way more than any money, is people commenting and sharing and liking and sharing the stuff they make, because this, to me, this is my friendship group. This is where we chat and we learn and we can see what everyone's doing, and I love that, where we all interact with each other. So please do that if you want. Obviously no one has to do any of that, they can tell me to go get stuff, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, it's really nice when we all communicate, and I think with this current climate of everyone being in isolation, I think communication online is going to be even more important. So please do comment and chat. I'm around most times online, so I get notifications from most of my stuff, so I can usually respond pretty quickly. So if you're just bored and you need a chat to someone, feel free to comment or send me a personal message. I'm not fussed. If you're going to send me a message on Instagram or Facebook, please don't just say hi. Say who you are and what it is, because otherwise I'm going to assume you're some dirty old man trying to chat me up, because I get a few of them. So if you actually want to chat, say hi, I'm so and so, I watch you on so and so, and I thought I'd chat because I'm bored, something like that, you know, just so that I know it's not some weirdo. and that you actually do want to chat, because that'd be nice. So yeah, I'm going to go because I rambled for God knows how long, I have no idea. I will see you all soon. You all take care and rest up and stay hidden away from all this scary stuff, because I know a lot of you who watch me are like me and in the vulnerable category, and we need to stay safe. So you all take care, alright? And I'll see you all soon. Yeah.